Tony Perez. I'm with the United Food and Commercial Workers Local 400. I'm the Director of Legislative Growth Strategy for our organization. I'm here to address you about the Walmart issue in your county. Oh sure, and it's about the Walmart issue in Montgomery County. It's also an issue in the entire metropolitan area and throughout the country. You know, Walmart's a big Wall Street tool themselves, as you can see. They're the largest employer in the world. And currently, there's a raid by Walmart on the metropolitan area. And in Montgomery County, you have potentially 2 to 3 Walmarts coming in, definitely 2 and 1 in Germantown looking to expand. We, just to kind of update you at United Food and Commercial Workers, I know we kind of copped that Occupy name with Giant. We had a website. Anybody saw Occupy Giant and Safeway? Yeah. Okay. That was one of our campaigns that we're still into, but just because of help with friends like yourselves in the community, we have reached a tentative agreement, which we'll try to ratify on April the 3rd, so wish us luck there. But part of the problem in trying to get that deal was the squeeze on our market share. Now, United Food and Commercial Workers Local 100, we represent mostly workers in the retail grocery industry. And the unionized stores are Giant, Safeway, Shoppers Food, Super Fresh. I think, you know, you don't have a Super Fresh in this area, so they're out of the community. There's a ShopRite, I believe, that's kind of close. So those are your unionized grocers. There's a lot of non-union grocers like Walmart, Target, Bloom, places like that, Whole Foods, Wegmans. These are your non-union grocers, and what they do is they undercut the collective bargaining agreements that we organize on a regular basis. So when I say undercut, that means they don't pay to the level of wages and benefits that we have in our collective bargaining agreements, which kills jobs. So that being said, now the Walmart issue is a huge issue. I was invited here by Angela, there she is. Thank you for inviting me today. Right. And I just wanted to say, I was happy to see her come out to watch the hearing that was taking place in the committee here in your county, Montgomery County. It was a discussion on a couple bills that are hanging out there in Montgomery County. One, it's 12-01, sponsored by the new Council President, Roger Berliner, that could potentially make it easier for Walmart to come into your county, right on Rockville Pike Center, which is going to hurt a lot of small businesses. So they're proposing maybe 160,000 square foot stores. So you tell me what's going to happen to the traffic and everything in your community. But there's also a proposal in Aspen Hill where they want to come. And there's a potential expansion in the Germantown store, as I said before. Now Walmart has decided that it's not the community that needs them. They tell you that, but it's really Walmart that needs the community. Because if they get the community on their side, then they can bring in what they call urban markets into the store. They'll say, we'll come in, we'll be smaller. But every time they get smaller, they come back to the council or they any elected body that will assist them. They try to, they do the things they do, and then what they will say is, we want to expand, we want to become bigger, and slowly but surely you see your community getting crushed. So there's also another proposal that would limit the square footage of those stores proposed by Councilmember Valerie Irvin. And that would limit the size square footage of the stores to 50,000 square feet. So that way business can compete, whether union or non-union. So it really helps everyone and protects your communities. So that way you don't have the traffic jams, you don't have the small businesses closing down, and you don't end up with some big box that's just out there. So Walmart's proposing things in Virginia, DC, and the Maryland area. So the metropolitan area is under attack. And with this movement, I think it's a good issue for this body, in my opinion, to get involved in, because Walmart's been doing this all over the country. And for us, it's about protecting good jobs and not having them replaced by bad jobs. We had a few Walmart employees who came out to our hearing, and we thought that was great, to listen, to pay attention to what they're actually saying about the jobs they have. Those employees left that hearing like, those aren't the jobs we have. I don't know what they're talking about. You know, these are low-wage jobs, and Walmart's made it clear in the District of Columbia. A full-time work week for them is 34 hours a week. That's what they've told the District of Columbia. They've set a deal. The mayor has fell short of cutting a deal for the residents of the District of Columbia, and we're doing everything we can to make sure there's a level playing field. If a new business, and I'll tell you this, if a small business that came in fresh and green came in union, we were able to get them to a higher level to pay the decent living wage. Well, Walmart's not going to come in and do that. They say their average is somewhere like $9 or something like that. Now that's not the living wage in the District of Columbia. If a smaller business can come in, certainly the largest employer can come into a community and pay that wage. So, with that being said, you're under attack, we're under attack, and we're going to do everything we can to protect the communities as we need to make sure good jobs will continue to grow and people can live and work in their communities. So,
thanks very much.
Thank you very much. I'll take any questions.
So the last,
if there's one or two, but we need to move forward with our campaigns, but I don't want to lose this.
I know, and if anybody has a question, I want to tell you something. Also, I'm also a board member of the D.C. Metropolitan Washington Council, AFL-CIO, who's also been involved with the Occupy movement. And what's your name again?
Erica.
Erica.
Yes.
There is a website, unioncities.com. I'll give you a gentleman's name. His name's Chris Garlock. Reach out to him and maybe he can work with you on, if you need any website help or something like that, and kind of connect it. And let's get Montgomery County's Occupy movement. It's already out there. That's all we got here. So let's kind of spread the news and connect it. I was in Phoenix. I seen this movement operate. I've been watching the District of Columbia. I'm very proud to say, although I'm a Prince George's County resident, I've been born and raised there, I'm proud to see Montgomery. You're always the first to the table to be progressive and really make the movement move. And you can reach out to organizations, a board member of Progressive Maryland and all, if they feel like they can be helpful. Let us know how we can assist you in your efforts, and we really appreciate what you're doing. And thank you for